We now reach Chapter 4, A Detective's Honor. So, are you going to launch an internal investigation? Not yet. There's something I need to do first. What? Don't tell me you're taking off with the money. Yeah, I'm totally skipping town. Actually, I'm taking it back to its original owner. Oh, who is that? Some moneylender, apparently. He's got an office on Tenkaichi Street called Sky Finance. Can you imagine how much interest 100 million yen would rack up if I just let it sit? Yeah, forget that. My Machan, have a good day. Oh, I'll try. See you later. We need to head for Sky Finance. And yeah, apologies for that chapter that was rather short. I'm not kidding, it was legit short. But we've returned now with more of Yakuza 4 Remastered. This is part 26. This one's going to be long. Just wait till I do Yakuza 5, and that's going to be even worse. But yeah, I do want to say that if you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. I always do say that because I have to. To my 45,874 subscribers, if you enjoy what I do, hitting that subscribe button legit helps. I'm not kidding with that. I will mention that the audience watch time, though, yeah, I'm not a fan of this because, let's be honest, what you're seeing right here is audience by watch behavior, and it is not good. This is only over the past 28 days, and you can obviously tell it's not pleasant. It just isn't pleasant at all, and I wish that it could be corrected. Because if things keep up and my regular viewers dwindle, it won't be good at all. It'll be very bad. Not to mention the watch time for August is very, very bad. Almost 80% of our watch time is from non-subscribers. The rest, you know. If you enjoy what I do and you watch my stuff, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds of your time, and all I want to do is just keep on trucking, especially given with what YouTube is doing right about now. So anyway, there is one more thing, and I should have done that sooner, but I was a bit lazy. But this time, I'm making sure that it is done right, and right we shall. So anyway, what you're seeing here is a picture. Yes, I made it myself. What you're seeing is basically the same character, just played by 2 different actors. In the original Yakuza 4, he was portrayed by Hiroki Marumiya. That's the same guy who played Phoenix Wright Ace in the Ace Attorney live-action movie. But in the remaster, you can tell by his different hairstyle, he's portrayed by Toshiki Masuda. Yeah, my guess this change was done because his original actor got in trouble with the law. And it wasn't pretty. He had to leave the acting industry for a while, and as of 2025, he bounced back. He's bounced back, and he's doing so much better. So wherever he's at, I wish him all the best. Now, we can properly continue with this. Time to return the money to where it should be. To Akiyama himself. I'm not gonna lie. It's been one hell of a journey, to say the least. Not to mention that we're also at the point of no return, which is why this and the next part will be devoted to the last few sub-stories I need to complete. And there is plenty to complete. There's like 4 sub-stories I gotta do, and once they're done, then we're gonna finish it, and that's that. And then we're gonna move on to the next character, Kazuma Kiryu. And once he's done, then we reach the end game. And the end game will probably be 2 parts, because I need time to prepare and get ready. But anyway, it's time for us to head to Sky Finance and pay the lifeline of Kamurocho a visit. Huh? So Sky Finance was here all along?
Oi, 誰かいないか?
どちらさん？
あんた、秋山さんか。
そうですけど。
あんた、どこかで。
あんた、この前の。
そうか。あんたが安子さんに金を貸した男だったのか。
安子ってリリちゃんのこと？どうしてあんたリリちゃんの名前を？
So, that's her story. She didn't tell you any of this? Nope. Never asked. I figured it was something serious, but damn. Borrowing enough to put 100 millionaires in debt, all to save your wrongly accused brother on death row. I just wish she'd have come to me earlier. Might have saved her from going down a dark path. Well, now that Katsuragi's broken his promise, we can at least put the money issue to rest. Here, I'm sure she'd want you to have this. Nah, I'm good. Wait, what? I'm saying I won't accept the money. We're straight. Okay, explanation, please. Regardless of how things went down, I lent that money to her. Isn't it only right that she be the one to return it? I don't know. Won't that leave a big gaping hole in your account? Detective, I have so much money I hardly know what to do with it. And I'm not interested in making more. As for the 100 million, I couldn't give a rat's ass if I never saw it again. Why? You see, I only lend money to people I feel are worth investing in. That way I can see how my loan affects their life, and that's a much more meaningful reward than seeing numbers on a spreadsheet. Not sure I understand your logic, but okay. Point is, I'm not taking that money. Not till she returns it in person. Where is she anyway? Okinawa. Her brother was transferred to a prison there a few days ago. She said she wanted to be near him on his execution day. I knew she was a keeper. What? Did I not mention? I fell for her. What? Like, in love? Exactly. So I'd really like to see her again. Unfortunately, that money's the only connection between us now. If I take it back from you, the connection is cut and I'll probably never see her again. Some say love lasts only as long as the money. Heh, ain't that the truth? Pretty sad, huh? Almost as sad as this Arai-san business. Arai? 1 second. Hello? Oh, Kido-chan. How you been? Found Arai-san yet? What? Mishima? You mean the Ueno-gun without a bullet in his head? Uh-huh. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Leave it to me. I'll get back to you. Bye. Who is that? I heard something about finding Arai. That was Kido, Arai's right-hand man. What? I might as well tell you now. I'm helping Kido find his boss, Arai. He's a good kid. Why? Because I can't afford to lose Arai-san. Shibata's boys are going nuts trying to find him. They're trying to appease the Ueno Seiwa by handing him over. We have to find him somehow before they get their hands on him. Of course, if what you just said is true, I've been betting on the wrong horse. What's your connection with Arai anyway? I've been backing him out of personal interest. I'm not a mob front or anything. Still, this whole thing's been a real kick in the sack. Who'd imagine Arai-san would be in bed with Katsuragi? I never pegged him as the type to make a move like that. So, what exactly was that call about? Oh, that. Kido-chan was looking for Arai-san when he stumbled across the other Ueno-gun. You know, the one that disappeared after the shooting. There was another one? Guy named Mishima. He was sworn brothers with Ihara, the guy Arai ventilated downstairs. So, what about him? He's asking for police protection. In exchange, he says he'll cough up all he knows. He wants the police? He wants a detective he can trust. One that can protect him from the Ueno Seiwa clan. I think you should go talk to him. Me? Yeah, you're a perfect fit. I mean, based on what you said, the force sounds like a total snake pit. Plus, you can't count on Sugiyuchi-san or your superiors. What better person than you? Why should I? Who knows? It might get you a step closer to the truth you're looking for. How do you figure? The recent shooting between the Ueno Seiwa clan and Tanimura Enterprises, right? I've got this hunch it's all connected to the case your old man was working back in 85. There's just too much overlap between the main players to be a coincidence.
もしあの新井さんが裏でつながっていた葛城の命令であのドンパチ事件を作為的に起こしていたとしたら。
まあ葛城は柴田と共謀して登場会を乗っ取ろうとしていた。
そこにリリちゃんの殺人だ。葛城は共謀していたはずの柴田を裏切り、さらに25年前の事件の真相を知る人間を消そうとした強引なやり方でな。だがどうして今になってそこまでする必要があった？今までも殺そうと思えば殺せたはずだ。なのになぜ今？
焦っていた。
そう、葛城は焦っていた。ドンパチ事件が起こる前に何とかして25年前のことを知る人間を殺す必要があった。どうしてだ？
指示されていたからか。葛城を裏で操っている人間に。
その人間ってのは
25年前の真実が公になってはならない人間。事件をもみ消そうとした警察の連中か。
そういうことになる。警察内部に裏切り者がいるってことだな。どうする？三島って男に会ってみる？その価値はあると思うけど。
ああ、俺が行こう。だが罠を張る。
罠？何それ？
その三島ってのが本当にあのドンパチ事件の生き残りなんだったら何か知ってる可能性もある。
まあそりゃそうだけど。
なら三島の存在は葛城だけじゃなく警察の裏切り者にとっても邪魔なはずだ。
なるほどね。わざと警察に三島との接触を報告して裏切り者をあぶり出すってことか。危険な賭けになるぞ。覚悟はできてんのか？
なあ、俺にとってこの山は自分の人生そのものなんだ。
Mishima's supposedly hiding over at the docks on Tokyo Bay. Your best bet is to take a taxi there. Unless, of course, you have a fancy cop car. Thanks for the advice. Now to report my next move to the station. Hi, this is Tanimura from Community Safety. Can I get someone in organized crime, please? Yeah, anyone there will do. Thanks. Hi, this is Tanimura from Community Safety reporting in. I just wanted to check in before I go meet with a Yakuza member named Mishima, a material witness to that shooting in Kamurocho the other day. I'm meeting him over at the docks on Tokyo Bay. Yes, that's right. No, he's already there. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, now that that's taken care of, I'll be on my way. Alright, just be careful, and good luck. Now we gotta meet Mishima at the pier. Mishima's supposed to be hiding in a warehouse on the docks. Getting there by cab would draw the least attention. Yup, getting there would bring the least attention. And we have ourselves a plethora of sub-stories that we need to complete. There's actually 4 that we gotta do. So we're gonna take care of them right now before we head any further. And believe me when I say this, this is at the point of no return. West Taihei Boulevard, huh? That's right across. Let's take care of this loose end, shall we? You the one causing trouble? Give it a rest already. Who the hell are you? I'm gonna crush you for butting in where you don't belong. Another day, another round in the office. And unfortunately, I'm in no mood for this garbage, so I'm gonna beat your sorry butt down. You're done. Oh, Tanimura-san. Sorry for causing you trouble. Yeah, you did. Anyway, you never know what those types will do once you warn them. Dealing with them can be dangerous, so you should call up the police next time. Thank you so much. This is a little thank you for taking care of things for us, Tanimura-san. And there's plenty for us to do today, so we're gonna get started on that. And lucky for us, one is right in around Nakamichi Alley. Like I said, I want to get a lot of this done, so that way I can continue as normal. I wish there was a run option for this because I hate that there isn't any in these games. Wait a minute, mister. Who gave you permission to come this way? Oh, really? Are we doing this again? Alright, fine. You're gonna get your butt kicked. I like the close-up, miss. Loser. Well, guess I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Seriously, I like these combos that Tanimura has, but the only drawback is that you're gonna need a lot of heat. And I mean a lot of heat. I'm serious. And repeated use will unlock new abilities. Get lost. I have work to do. Back to the job. Hi there. Do we know each other? These guys look like professionals. I'm guessing they work for Bridge. That just means I'm getting closer to uncovering his true identity. I'm almost to the bottom of this, Dad, so I can't go dying just yet. These things are just another day in the office for us. One's got a knife, one's got a gun. Focus on the knife wielders first, or rather the gunners. Ow, jerk. Now I'm gonna take your... Wait, did he just drop it? Oh yeah, he dropped his piece. Shoot. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for the added heat, by the way. Huh? Guess even professionals run away with their tails between their legs. I should get in touch with Saki-chan about our next move. Ma-chan, I was hoping I'd hear from you, sweetie. Are you finally calling to ask me out? I appreciate your good humor, but there's no time to joke around. We need to talk about Bridge. Oh, you're no fun. Well, okay, how about we meet up at Shellac again? Then Shellac it is. I'll see you there. Now I gotta head for the Champion District. We're gonna take care of the one that's right there in a bit. And one of the Dragon Palace. Shellac. No, that's Earth Angel. There it is. You're late. You know you're not supposed to keep a lady waiting. Sorry. So that's what Yabe-san left behind. You're right. I'm afraid that alone won't be enough to catch our man. And here we were so close. Isn't there anything we can do? I could always infiltrate the syndicate and scope things out. What do you say to that? I say it's too dangerous. Oh, please. All I've been doing is working my magic at an affiliated venue. Besides, now that I've seen the documents, wouldn't you say I've passed the point of no return? I get that, but what would you even do? I'll masquerade as a hostess. Sweet talk my way right up to the big bad bridge himself. I don't know about that. Have a little faith. With enough makeup and the right dress, I could be your perfect femme fatale. And you know it. Well, you certainly have the charisma. Alright then, just don't do anything too crazy. Where are you off to in such a hurry? To look into the relationship between my dad and this mystery man, Kay. I've got nothing to lose, so I was thinking I'd get my fortune read by that greedy old lady. Naomi-san? Yeah, she really seems to know her stuff. I wonder what's in that crystal ball anyway. You know Naomi-san is actually an informant, right? Aha! I thought she seemed suspicious. That's one hell of a cover she's got. Don't tell anyone, okay? There's a lot of risk involved in being an informant in Kamurocho. Why do you want to know about Kay so bad anyway? Kay's another name that pops up all over my dad's notebook. I just want to know what kind of person he was. Besides, there might be some connection to Bridge. I see. Well, if I find out anything, I'll contact you. Thanks. I appreciate it. Well, right now we're gonna head back. Thankfully, there's more than one way to get around. Yeah, we'll take care of that shortly. Or we could just save it for last. Trust me, when I get things done, I always get them done. That's 4, 5, 6. Nakamichi Alley. Alright. Time to find the poor sap who's stalking a lady. Anyone who stalks a lady is not worth my time. You're the one! Come on, you know you want to hang out with me. Great, this guy? Hey, I'm with the police. You better knock it off before I haul you in. Huh? Mind your own goddamn business. I'll pick up chicks however I like. Is that right? Well, time to do my usual stick. Yeah, that's what you get. You really saved me. Please take this. Well, at least that's another job well done. Oops, sorry. I gotta try using different techniques and abilities. I see. I knew you'd return. Hello, Miss Info Dealer. I assume you heard that from Saki. Blessed with the gift of gab she is. Or should I say cursed? It was a detective by the name of Yusuke Kaga who was inquiring into your father and Bridge. Kaga? So that's what he meant by K. Most likely. Yusuke Kaga. Well, that's one mystery solved. Only thing is, the name K suddenly stops appearing in my father's memo book one day. Kaga was fired for mistakes made on the job. Fired? After that, he opened a coffee shop. Foreign prostitutes were among his regular customers. Really? He had looked after them while he was still a detective. Even after he was fired, they would still come to him seeking advice. Does he still work at the shop? He died 26 years ago. The cause of death? It was reported as accidental, but all the facts pointed towards murder. So basically he was eliminated because he got too close to those foreign prostitutes. That matter's too cloudy for Naomi to see. I don't believe it if my father respected so much would make careless mistakes. He shot and killed an innocent bystander by accident during one of his cases. I seriously doubt that's true. But why? Because crack detectives like him know how to use a gun. I doubt he misses mark like that. You seem to be a fine detective yourself. Your father said that Kaga had been set up. By Bridge? That I cannot see. But during an investigation on illegal immigration, the trail led Kaga to a certain government official. A government official? A few of the undocumented workers arrested by Kaga had been issued suspicious-looking visas. Many of them had been bought under the table. Someone was selling visas? Foreigners need a work visa or student visa in order to work in Japan. But the screening for such visas is very strict. Many foreigners ended up buying them for corrupt officials for 400 or 500,000 yen. Naomi has even heard of some who pay $1 million. Why would anyone pay so much to come to Japan? Back then, we had a labor shortage. Employers never seemed to have enough workers. But most of all, migrant workers saw Japan as the promised land, where jobs grew on trees. So Kaga suspected the government official of receiving money for issuing illegal visas. Exactly. So who was this official? Naomi does not know for certain. However, it may very well be Bridge. Yeah. Tanimura. It's me. I've got some info on that group. You do? Let's meet somewhere away from prying eyes. How about the rooftop garden on top of Volcano? I'll be there. I take it that was Saki-chan. Yeah, she was quite close to Kaga before he died. No kidding. You should talk to Saki-chan if you wish to learn more about Kaga. Thank you. Oh yeah, wasn't I supposed to get something else from Bob? Hey. Yep. Okay. Now we need to find Volcano. Where's Volcano? Straight ahead. Let's head there now. Let's head for the roof. The meeting place Saki-chan told me about should be around here somewhere. Hi, handsome. Hey, don't surprise me like that. Sorry, honey. Things are starting to heat up, so I'm taking extra precautions. Is everything okay? I told you, I've passed the point of no return now, but it was worth the risk. What'd you find out? Sugawa, he's the man behind the fake marriages, counterfeit passports, shady recruitment strategy, and just about everything horrible under the sun. So, is he Bridge? I don't think so, but he's definitely affiliated. Sugawa runs a trading company called Urban Foods. They import food mainly from Asian countries. So that's how he gets all his local info. His on-site employee seems to be handling the recruiting operations as well. You learned all that so quick. You must be one hell of a detective back in the day. By the way, I wanted to ask you. What is it? We heard all that, by the way. What? I thought you were just another shady lady, but it turns out you're working with a cop. Nice knowing you, Officer Okama. Huh? So you found me out. Guess I lost my touch. I'll have to work on that. Saki-chan, you need to run. But, don't take this wrong, but you just be getting in my way here. If you say so. You caught me at a busy time, so let's settle this quick, okay? I'm sure you understand. Shady dirtbags. 4 of them. Ugh, I forgot. The grenade is a paralysis grenade. Ugh. Yeah, hit the floor and hit the face. That's done. Saki-chan, are you alright? Phew, I haven't ran that much in ages. Oh, you'll live. Now where's Sugawa's company, this Urban Foods? I'm going after him. Don't you think you're rushing things just a bit? We've already been targeted by hitmen. If we don't act fast, we'll only be leaving ourselves open to more danger. It's time to go on the offensive. There's that youthful optimism shining through. Alright. Urban Foods is in the building with the information booth on Suppan Street. Don't take them lightly. Suppan Street. Got it. That means we gotta head to Suppan Street. Shikifuku Theater. Gotta head south. On a restaurant on Tenkaichi Street. Let's take care of that. Oh, they're straight ahead. I can get that done fast. You the one causing trouble? Give it a rest already. Well, I guess I gotta do the usual stick of kicking butt and taking names. That's how it works. Dude, can we stop this now? And I get more money out of it, so no biggie. Though this is Urban Foods, Sugawa had better be in here. Tanimura? So you're Sugawa. So you came all this way just to run into a literal dead end. Look, pal, you're in deep, and I mean the deep end of the deep stuff. You're in over your head in it. In fact, you're about to be buried in it just like that corpse of a writer. Are you really sure about that? I'm getting stronger with every passing moment. Yeah, this'll hurt. I've done that so many times, I still haven't unlocked it. Yeah, the essence of combos. Mastery may unlock a follow-up technique. Now, let's unlock the increased rush combo. And the essence of arm barring. Dude, what the hell? Eat this! You know the guy they call Bridge, right? You're out of luck. I don't know a damn thing. Okay, let's make a deal. Huh? Give up Bridge's identity and promise to never get involved with crime again. I'll forget about everything you've done. Or you can rot in a jail cell. Your choice. Will you promise you'll never tell anybody I talked? Sure. The real name of the man they call Bridge is Yuji Katsura. Yuji Katsura. He's the chairman of the Asian Women's Friendship Association. Friendship, huh? So they use that as a front to hide the terrible things they really do. If you value your life, you should run. We can't arrest Katsura based on Sugawa's statement alone. Right. We can't afford to make any stupid moves until we get some hard evidence. He's completely hidden his trail so far, so he must be really sweating balls by now. A man like that can never let his guard down. I meant to ask you this before, but I heard you were close with Detective Kaga before he passed away. What? Who told you that? Naomi. Oh, she did she? Could you tell me more about him? I helped Kaga-san out after I quit my detective job. At the cafe he ran? Yeah. I used to counsel sex workers that came there whenever they had problems, but then the syndicate found me out. How? Kaga-san. He was involved with them too. Was he on their payroll? Possibly. If he was, then why would they kill him? Because he fell in love with a certain woman. One of the illegals? Yes, a woman from Thailand. They killed him when he tried to help her escape. But you never sold yourself out and you're still helping immigrant women. There will always be women who find themselves in trouble. Somebody has to be there for them. Dang, you're a true hero. Don't you mean heroine? Right. That gets experience needed. But now there's one more story we have to do. One more. Uh-huh. Well, let's leave the Champion District. Time to put an end to this. Wait, so how do you trigger it? There you go. Who's this? It is I, the great Naomi. Naomi-san? How did you get my Remember who you're speaking to. Anyway, I found out what Katsura's doing behind the scenes. Saki-chan told you about him, didn't she? You don't have to get involved with this, you know. Did I ask you to look after me, boy? If you want to know more, come see me. Okay. I owe you one. The successor. We gotta head to Naomi's place, and fast! Nine months later. Mom. Just gotta pass through gotta head to Tenkaichi. What do you want now? I gotta wonder, how many times do you have to do this just to unlock the ability? Here's the first. Wanna waste my time now? Come on, loser. Whatever. Q toughness Z. Now we better step on it fast. I knew you would return. Oh, Saki-chan's here too, huh? Well, you might as well just tell me about Katsura. The Asian Women's Friendship Association was merely a front for Katsura. What do you mean? He was using it to connect with various Asian political figures and then profit handsomely from Japanese overseas development assistance. But aren't associations like that non-profit? He contracts out all work to companies run by relatives. There are 14 of these companies in all, both big and small. Doesn't anybody notice that's at least a little bit suspicious? A little hush money to police and politicians work wonders. But that would take an awful lot of cash. That is where the foreign prostitutes come in. Katsura is extorting money from them like there is no tomorrow. You have proof of this? Finding proof is your job, detective. But if Katsura were the sex industry kingpin known as Bridge, it would all start to make sense. So he's hiding behind a banner of compassion while secretly exploiting immigrant women. The problem is, how do we get close to Katsura? I have an idea. Do tell. I'll simply call the association and tell them I'm coming to see Katsura. Then, you'll wait for a hitman to show up and try to stop you. Aren't you putting yourself at an unnecessary risk? What choice do I have? I need some way to pick up his trail. Will you lure the hitman out around here? Too crowded. Their kind only strike when there are a few people around. I'll head over to Pink Alley after I call. That's where the attack will take place? Yup. Can I count on you for backup? Leave it to me. Now we gotta head for Pink Alley. That is right around here. Which means we gotta go straight. Well, we're in Pink Alley. Come on, guys. I know someone wants to kill me. This would be the perfect place. Here you are. Right on schedule, boys. Now I just have to lure you to a dead end and we can go from there. You have any idea what we're about to do to you? That's my line. What the? Say your prayers, boys. There's no escape now. Leave this to me, Saki-chan. And as for you idiots, hurry up and bring it. I don't have all day here. Still no unlock for the mastery. What a waste. Call your boss and tell him you've gotten rid of me. Hurry up and do it. You're going way too soft on him, sweetie. Huh? Back when I was cracking heads and solving cases with the Hiroshima PD, they had a little nickname for me. Ever heard of Saki the Demon Asshole? No, of course you haven't. Then listen up good, you little... What's happening? Are you effing brain dead? Make the goddamn call. Or I will pry open your skull like a sea otter cracking an oyster and canvass the street with your head goo. There's no need to go that far. Fine, I'll do as you say. It's me. Tanimura's a done deal. That's right. Good boy. Well, how was I? Scary as hell. You make one badass detective. Tanimura here. I have some information for you. What? Next Monday, Katsura will be holding a symposium in none other than the Millennium Tower. And would you believe it, the name of this symposium is Empowering Asian Women. Katsura is apparently finishing his preparations there as we speak. It's rare for him to be out in public like this. Perfect. Then this is my chance to take him out. I would exercise extreme caution if I were you. Appreciate the tip. Now I've got his ass. I'll watch these three while you do what you have to do. Guess this is what we've been waiting for. Best of luck, Hong. Thanks. Hopefully I won't need it. Chairman, we're expecting about 5,000 visitors on the day of the symposium. How about our VIPs? 3 government ministers, including the Minister of Health, Labor and Welfare, and 4 other representatives from various industries. Excellent. This will be a major PR boost for my foundation. Nothing like a couple of men with money to run the Asian Women's Friendship Association. Wouldn't you say, boys? Hey, Katsura! Masayoshi Tanimura, Community Safety Division, Kamurocho PD. Any of that ring a bell? What the devil? What's wrong? Did I scare you? You look like you've seen a ghost. What is this nonsense? I don't have time to play games here. Then playing dumb won't help either. I was almost killed several times thanks to you. You're delusional. Sad to see the force hire the detective who suffers from bouts of paranoia. Think I'm lying? How's this for proof? I took this phone here from one of the men you sent after me. Watch what happens when I try to contact the guy he called to report the head. I finally tracked you down, Katsura. Or should I say, Bridge? Why you? Hurry up and silence this fool! Yeah, every character has like a big storyline that you can complete. And in the finale, I'm going to have to work with Saejima on completing his story. Oh, you think you're cute. Eat this! Yes, I gotta hurry. Yeah, they cannot block the last hit or else the heat action will not work. Dude, what the hell? How about this instead? Neck crack. God, I love this game so much. Yeah, the combat in Yakuza 4 is way better than 3. And I was not a fan of 3's combat, especially when enemies could block your attacks. What, scared yet? Yeah, eat this. "26 years ago, you murdered a detective named Kaga, didn't you? And what about it? He was one of your own, wasn't he? Why'd you have to kill him over something so trivial as running away with the woman he loved? Don't come any closer. Wait! You're not getting away this time! Wait, what am I doing? Why did I go backwards? Why the hell did I went backwards? Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get back here! You're done, buddy. This time, we're taking you in. You're under arrest. Give it up, Katsura. You're done. Damn it! This moron has nowhere left to run, yet he's still limping around like a hurt animal. Dude's in full denial. Get back! I'm warning you! Look, even if you do shoot me, my friends are clued into everything. They'll hunt you down and bring you to justice. Kaga, that dastard, made it seem like he was under my thumb, and then had to go investigate me behind my back. What? In my world, there's no worse threat than someone who can't be bought. And you killed him just for that? He got killed because he was stupid. Instead of saving his own hide, he let himself get caught by me, all to protect that woman and her child. Kaga had a child? Yeah, with that Thai woman he fell in love with. After she discovered what our organization was really all about, I tried to have her silenced. But she fled back to Thailand after having her baby here. So I planned to use her baby as bait to lure her back to Japan. Then I found out Kaga hid the baby somewhere. He hid the baby? He probably placed the baby in someone else's care. I never heard about the brat after that. So his child grew up without knowing him, or where they came from. If Kaga hadn't tried to protect his woman and his kid, he would have had me by the throat eventually. He was one of the few men I truly feared. I'll give him that. Matter of fact, you're the spitting image of him. Or is that just a coincidence? So now it's all over. It is. My dad mentioned something cryptic at the very end of his notebook. It was about taking care of the treasure that Kei left behind. So he did. Saki-chan, you told me that if I kept looking into this case, I'd find out things about my past. I guess you already know by now. Yeah, my real dad was Kaga. Yes. Now it's true that Kaga-san let himself get corrupted by money, but he hoped you would never lose your sense of justice like he did. That's why he named you Masayoshi, because your name means justice. It all makes sense now. I hope you're not too shocked by the truth. Like I told you before, I really don't care who my real dad is. How can you still say that? I grew up reading this notebook ever since I was a little boy. It was the closest connection I've had to any sort of parents, real or not. Because it has the words of both your real father and your foster father. Right. It tells the story of two brave men who gave their lives to fight against a giant crime syndicate. And this provides closure. Well, I guess I'll see you around. Oh, almost forgot. Yeah, just wanted to give you a little token of my affection. Here, you. Go. A seal of the dragon. Oh, come on, don't make me say it. Just don't be a stranger, okay? I won't. And whenever you get the chance, maybe we could sit down together sometime, and you can share some stories with me about my old man. To think that we would get Tanimura's own backstory in a sub-story chain. That's big. That is real big. It's real big when you really think about it. I never thought that I would learn about a character who would only appear in one game, and then after that, you never see him again. You never see Tanimura again afterwards, and that's what makes Yakuza 4 so interesting. And I wish there could have been more, because now there are 2 sub-stories left I need to finish. I know that once I reach the finale, I gotta do Saejima's story. I gotta complete the rest of Saejima's stories, so he can be strong enough. But I'm at least thankful I got to get this done. Because honestly, this one just hurts. And as for the item we just got our hands on, overflows with a dragon seal that was belonged to a Chinese emperor. Overflows with an awesome presence. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm flat out done with this, because let's not lie to ourselves. That was a fun one, to say the least. Anyway, that is it for this part of Yakuza 4. Next part is where we finish Tanimura's tale. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. And I will see you then. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. Yeah, I feel bad for you, Tanimura-san.